Getting ready for my trip to Grand Rapids tomorrow. Always something. I came out and my hatch was up like this and I thought, oh no, was somebody in here? Well, upon further investigation, my automatic life jacket deployed itself. We're gonna have to go with the backup jacket tomorrow, but you know what? It's just nice that we have one. Morning everybody, Mike from FisherMN here. We made it. Out on a favorite lake, actually the favorite lake today. It's early, it's October 1st, so I guess we're gonna call this some fall fishing. I'm gonna get out there and I'm gonna see what I can catch. We will weigh our best 5 bass today, so let's see what we can do. Let's go fishing. All right, so great to be out. My experience has been that on the edges of where these weeds are, there's usually some northerns prowling. So I think what we're gonna do, if there's an area we want to fish with a frog, we'll try a chatterbait first, kind of clear the area out of any northerns, and then we'll put our frog in there and see if anything in this early October time wants to bite a frog. Never know. There's a frog migration that might have already happened, but I'm guessing if it hasn't, those fish may be keying on a frog. We'll just try a little bit of everything today. So excited to be out. It's a bit of a drive, but I'm happy to be here. We'll see what we can get. Try a usual couple of lines, and then we'll move on to some waters across the way. Looks like the wind's gonna be a little more calm on the other side. Fish on, all right. There we go. Love it. Nothing like a favorite lake bass to get our day started. Bumped off a weed. Now this is what I'm hoping for today. These fall fish are chunky. This guy isn't very long, but he's been eaten. Time to get the scale out. Let's see what we've got for our first fish. Skunk is out of the boat. £2. There we go. I will love it if they're right on the edges like that. That's awesome. All right, first fish. Starting with the chatterbait, bumping off a weed. First fish coming to the boat. Nice. For an October morning this far north, it's actually pretty nice. It held to 50 degrees. I was thinking it's gonna dip under, but 50 degrees when I got here. It's already been in the 30s up here. So hopefully that first fish is an indication that they're gonna be chunky, hungry fish today. Fish on. All right, second fish. Not quite long enough to measure, but another little football. A couple of years ago I got here and it was freezing cold. It was like 43 degrees to start the day. And so I was kind of worried, but it was a day when I caught maybe not a ton of fish, but I caught some really big ones. In fact, I think I got a 5-pounder that day. So we'll see. Oh my goodness. I knew there had to be one. Nice fish. Let's get him in. Oh my goodness. Why in the world do you throw a frog this late in the season? You're gonna see why. It's the old McDonald's drive-through theory. There's always something eating. And this guy demolished that frog. Wow, I was just about to give up on it. And look at that. Oh, all right. That is a get up at 4:30 a.m. fish. Yes. Let's get him on the scale and see what we've got going here. .71 pounds. Close to a 5-pounder. What a fish. I was coming right out of a foot of water. Nice. All right, we're gonna get him back in the water. Right off the corner of those reeds there. Just when you think frog fishing is done, now you got to keep your frog out for a little bit longer. That was awesome. All right, I guess we're going to try a couple more frog casts. We had a good angle. We were in shallow water, and I could see a little portion of the reeds just kind of sticking out. And I don't know, I've always heard about this frog transition, where the frogs kind of bury themselves in shallow water. So I don't know if that's a part of what's going on, if he was just kind of seeing if there's any left. I always picture a fish like that is actually like me, like hunting for frogs late in the season when he probably shouldn't be. And here I'm using a frog late in the season when I probably shouldn't be. But that idea too, that if a fish is in this shallow of water, there's a reason. You know, they're probably there to eat. All right, let's see if there's another one around. Back on the other side of the lake, we have a similar setup to where we were catching our fish on the first side of the lake. And we're also at the area where I had the flurry this summer, the last time I was here. So got these nice green weeds sticking up. We're gonna see if there's some bass in here shallow. Everybody else is kind of middle of the lake. Just went past a guy fishing, and tons of bait fish around. So when panfish or walleye time comes, I'm gonna have to try out there. Let's see what we can get around these green weeds. Fish on. There we go. All right. Not quite measurable, but there's a fish here. Future 20-incher. There we go. I felt that tick right when it hit. Oh, that feels like a better fish. It's either a bigger fish or foul hooked. I think it's a bigger fish. Oh yeah, it's a nice bass. No! Oh, darn it. Oh. That was a good fish. Darn it. Thought we had her. That fish hit as soon as that lure hit. And you know what I'm thinking? Well, what if it would have been a frog? Would we hooked it better? Oh, who knows? Darn. Oh man, that fish was pulling. All right, well, we got some fish working today. We got a good day to work with here. It's always frustrating when you lose one. But you got to see the positive side, and the positive side is that the fish are biting. I hate to say it, but I wasn't sure on the way if it was going to be another one of those grinded out kind of days. And it may end up being like that, but for right now, we're getting enough bites to tell me the fish are feeding. There we go. The answer is yes, they will bite a frog today. And yes, we got one. We'll get him on the scale. Another chunky guy. .07. All right. Look at how round that guy is. He is about 14 inches, but man, he's chunky. Nice. That was fun because he hit right in front of me. It helped that I was standing up. I'm getting a couple on the frog, but we're not going to fall in love with it because the chatterbait's been getting bites too. There we go. This should help our total if we can get it in. All right. There's a nice fish. I'll pull my reverse. We can back off the spot. Okay. Well, here we go. Nice one. I'd say about a 3.5, 3-pounder. Let's find out officially. .52. There we go. Nice to be over 12 pounds with 4 fish. Great fish. Get him back in there. Decided to kind of dip in here because I could reach the edge of those taller weeds with my chatterbait. Glad we did. That was a nice fish. That was the second cast over there too. Felt like a fish and then a reed, but maybe not. Oh my goodness. Wow. 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 That was big, whatever that was. There we go. That'll help. Nice fish. Right off the reeds there. I like it. I like it. Come on home. Come on in. Ooh. Hooked him like a pro on the bottom of the lip. There's a nice chunky guy. I would say high 2-pounder. Hoping for 3. Ooh, all right. We got 310. I don't know if you can see that if there's a glare. 310. So we've got our 5 fish, and we are at 15.43 pounds. How nice is that? That is a good Minnesota limit, but you know what? We can do better. Right off the edge of the reeds there. It seems like everywhere we get a little dip in, we're getting them right off the edges. I wasn't sure if the fish would be in there. I don't know if you'd want to call them summer areas, but they're still here. Just like the rest of the season, everything is late. You know, when you get a frog bass in October, you can say something's kind of late. We'll take it though. Just to check. Take the frog out. Heard a big splash back this way a little while ago. All right, that was a littler one, but we got some active fish today. So nice when you're looking forward all week to fishing, even though you're not sure if you're going to catch anything. Then you get out fishing and you actually start catching fish. Fun stuff. That one will help. That one will help. If we can get him in. Come on, big guy. All right. I am so glad I didn't put the frog away. Oh, another nice fish. All right. Let's see if he'll help us. Yeah, I think so. We got a 2 and a 2.07. All right, what do we got? Another frog bass at 3.5, 3.61. And we will replace our 2-pounder. Nice. Beautiful looking fish. Look at that fish. All right, doing pretty good. What do we got? We got 5 fish and a 17.04 weight. Our 2 smallest right now are 2.07 and 3.10. Let's go. I had a video a couple of years ago that the water was 87 degrees and the bass were going crazy for a frog. I can't say they're going crazy for a frog, but it's 58 degrees over here and we're getting them in. It's a good 1-2 punch to chatterbait and the frog, because the frog you can throw right into the middle of the reeds. And with this cooler weather, you don't have to work it very fast. At the beginning, I challenged you to guess what the total weight would be of my best 5 bass. How are you doing? Am I there yet? I know I'm already past my guess, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna stop. As per usual this summer, I just caught a fish and my camera wasn't on, but it was a small one, so no problem. Oh, darn it. Let's see if it was a northern, he'll come back. Oh, man. I'm blowing some chances at big fish here. Whatever that was a decent fish. I just saw it following and it kind of hit right by the boat. All right, I'm glad we came into the reeds here. Some fish in the reeds. Fish off. Alright, we're finding some future stars here, along with some bigger fish. Good to know. Alright, let's see if we can run this jig through the heavier stuff. Yes, we can. Well, first cast, jig bass. All right, that answers that question. Now the next question is, can we get a big one? Oh, there we go. Hopefully it's still on there. There we go. All right. Nice fish. This will definitely help. The fish hit it immediately. So I guess don't forget about the jig. Let's go, favorite lake. We're looking to get rid of a 2-pound 7-ouncer. And this one is .65 pounds. Nice. That brings our total up to 18.62 pounds. For our best 5, that's amazing. This fish is roughly 18 inches. There we go, jigfish. Well, by now, if you've been watching my FisherMN videos, you know about this orange pole, and it's been a good pole. I can tell it's not going to last very long. Like, everything feels loose when that last fish was 3.5 pounds, and it felt like the rod was going to fall apart. But I really have enjoyed learning how to jig fish with it. And I did it because if you haven't followed the channel, for the whole length of my channel, I never fished with a jig. Probably, oh my goodness, what was that? That's what that was, a northern. Uh-oh. He's got it just right, too. All right. That's a nice northern. Our northern is about 5 pounds. He's ready to go. There he goes. He came up the cast before, and I knew, well, I kind of felt like it wasn't a bass because it just had a different coloration, but it was so quick, you never know. So throwing it back there and bringing it by real slow, that did the trick. All right, this jig is really stirring up some fish, so we're gonna stick with it. Got a tungsten 5/8 ounce jig, black and blue, of course. Got a Pit Boss on the back of it, and we got our Mock Smash rod and reel combination. Oh man, I came right over that and started swimming away. I got to give him another second, I think. Still learning. Rookie jig fisherman here. The fish bit it and started taking off with it, and I jerked, and the reed just laid down because it sliced it right in half. There we go. Waited a little bit on that one. That seemed to help. Now we got a nice bass, and he's pulling us around a little bit. Nice fish. All right. That is an active corner right there. How about another one? That guy's long. He's not super fat, but he's long. All right. Right now, 3 pounds 10 ounces is our smallest fish. Let's go. We've got 3.65. All right. Great fish. Favorite lake comes through again. Got a good limit already weighed. If we could get a couple more big ones, we could have a 20-pound bag. That would be awesome. Oh, fish on, kind of. Here we are. Another bass in the boat. Future star. There we go. Still a future 20-incher. We need a current 20-incher. Wrapping up my day here at Favorite Lake, and it didn't disappoint. What a day it was. Caught lots of bass. Looking at my best 5 bass on the scale, let's see what we ended up with. We ended up with 19.18 pounds for our best 5. Almost a 4-pound average. Our biggest was 4.71 pounds, and the rest were in that mid 3-pound range. Awesome. We had to cull some fish. We had another couple of 3-pounders that we culled. What a great day. Thanks so much for watching this video. I'll see you on the next one.